We are we are live for the next podcast for the Pyramid of Swanson. I've got my usual hosts here. We've got Andy in the bright orange losing team jersey, and our my consistent host here has found himself a new name, Dream Killer, or that name seems consistent with a My Little Pony character, but whatever makes him sleep at night. Or a Vikings kicker. Yeah, wow, that's pretty consistent
Ooh,
with.
yeah, that would be a good villain. A good villain in any show would be a Vikings kicker.
Yes. Well, just
To make
Dream
all those
Killer in
little ponies
general.
cry.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think I would start off the podcast by kind of placing our picks for this week. I will go first, and the teams that I am picking include Malibu Andy and the Moon Penguins. Moon Penguins kind of took a tough loss last week after talking a big game Thursday night for Mr. James Cook, only to lose by 40 points in the end. So we'll touch more on that later. Starting off, Andy's having a decent night from his quarterback, Mr. Rogers. He's almost got 30 points against the lowly Patriots, which I did not expect. I thought the Patriots would put out a little bit better showing tonight. But otherwise, his team doesn't look bad. I do think he's going to win again. The Dream Malibu Andy's going to dream kill Mr. Dream Killer's team. How do you feel about that Pitts trade still?
It's a long season. I don't think Harrison is going to keep that up. If he does, I'm going to be a little upset. But hey, sometimes you just got to make a move.
Yeah.
I got neighbors on my bench, so it'll be okay.
Yeah, but you could have been stacked at wide receiver.
Yeah, but you can only play 3, right? And one other thing to probably point out is the fact that if you look at Andy's overall point total versus mine so far, I think it's worked out my direction.
Yeah, but the projections got you losing by 20 points.
The projections have had me losing by a lot every week, to be fair. That's what happens when you have Daniel Jones or Gardner Minshew starting as your quarterback.
Yeah, why'd you give up so early on Danny? Danny boy.
Yeah, he's going to be benched week 4 probably. I'll give him until week 4.
Couldn't even been your backup.
No.
And Andy, we were just reflecting on we were reflecting on that earlier trade for Mr. Pitts, just kind of getting Austin's. Yeah. Also, the way you got your tight end, I'm irritated by that.
Yeah, that is ridiculous. So you got Brock Bowers because Tabor dropped him. I wouldn't have given up my waiver priority.
Yeah. I plan to get him on to the next podcast.
Not only did he drop Brock Bowers, but Jordan Love was on the waiver wire from his team too. I used.
Yeah, I wanted to call him because I thought he had a stroke. Like I saw these 2 players drop off his team. I'm like, are you okay? Do we need to, blink twice if you're in danger?
Can really hear blinks well on a phone call. You're right.
Ooh, Rogers got another 8 points. Nice. So I think the end score here, though, it's going to be Andy by, I think, at least 20 points is my bet. So it burns me to say it, but the best I could hope for is a tie between you two, but I think Andy's got it. Andy, you're up next. What do you got? Which teams are you picking this week? Yeah. Just gross. Jake. Yes, Jake. That Jim. Jim, by the way, do you know what Jeremy's name is? We'll see. TJ? I should use my commissioner powers to change his name to something. We should come up with a name for him.
Can you do that as a commissioner?
Yeah. No. Whoop whoop. Yeah, this is you're picking Tabor.
Uh, Bold move, man.
Okay. I I think this is Jake all the way. You just kind of have to decide by how much at this. um,
Silver might go
Kels,
over if he keeps dropping all of the relevant players on his team.
yeah. There's Zeke. There's George Pickens. I mean, Kelsey. Kelsey hit the wall. He's 34. If I got hit at my, I'm 34. If I got hit, I wouldn't move for a week.
Kenneth Walker is out this week. He doesn't have any options. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And having McCaffrey on IR and um, Richard. Yeah. Well, you even allow. Well, some people in our league want the suspended players on the IR list, aka the Dream Killer. Not yet. I keep hearing more allegations coming out. Um, I don't know. I like Richardson. He essentially plays 500 every single week. Just chucks it
Yeah.
up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, Huber,
All
what you
right.
got?
I've got your game versus Jim. I wanted to compare you guys and see who maybe would come out on top. Quarterbacks, you both, I think you both did okay. Caleb Williams, if that's who he sticks with, if he doesn't put in Andy Dalton, is definitely worse than Derek Carr or Jared Goff, whichever one you'll put in. So I think you probably still have them in quarterbacks. It's hard for me to say. He's got Jordan Mason and Travis Etienne. I don't know how to say his name. And then yeah, I think it's Jordan. Uh, yeah. Then Justice Killer Dobbins and James Conner for you. Who knew J.K. Dobbins would come back and actually be relevant? But he kind of beat up on me last week, so I think you probably won in the running back department. I don't like this game anymore. Um, and you got the receivers because Tyreek Hill doesn't have a quarterback throwing to him, and Calvin Ridley, same story basically. St. Brown and Collins are better, so you win that one too. I think he does win tight end though, because Kincaid doesn't hold a candle to Isaiah Likely. And his flex position, you've got Rashad White, he's got A-Chain, so I'm gonna give him the win on that. Tampa Bay plays Denver and Buffalo plays Jacksonville. Tampa Bay is gonna score a lot of points. Sorry, Andy. Broncos, they ain't looking so good.
Baker's gonna bake.
Baker's gonna bake, yeah. Baker's
Yeah.
gonna bake, and so is that defense. So boy, okay, well, Russell Wilson can't cook anywhere, Denver or wherever.
He got benched for Justin Fields, so let's let all that
Is that gonna be
sink in.
permanent? You guys think that's permanent?
Yeah, he ain't coming back.
Yeah, I don't think Russell actually plays this year. But anyways, I think Logan, I got to give it to you. I think you're gonna beat Jim. Jim's
Ooh,
gonna be 1-2.
does that hurt a little bit?
Yeah,
That
it
burn?
does. I
Wow,
really just want you both to lose. So if like four of your players end up on the IR after this week, I feel
that's
bad for the
rude.
players, but you
That's
personally,
rude.
not so much.
Okay. And now our obligatory Sam against the world game. Um, so she's playing Jared. Kind of both are mediocre players. Sam has improved lately, as much as it pains me to say. Jeremy has definitely taken the cake on being the worst player the last few years, and Tabor's a close second. So Sam has gotten some improvements there. I'm not as high on Joe Burrow anymore, so I think she's got Mahomes will definitely just give her the solid 30 points that he gets every week. Kyron Williams is so with all those receivers out, my guess is they're just going to load the box. He's not going to get any yards. Joe Mixon, Vikings seem to hemorrhage yards, so if he plays, he'll get a lot of points. DeAndre Swift and Montgomery, I think that's about a wash. Jefferson, if as long as he plays, Jared's got the edge there. Waddle, I think he's going to get more than no, Tua's not playing, so Wilson will probably beat him there. Sam Laporta, yeah, I'm just looking down. We got Purdy over Jaden Daniels, and her defense has already got 50 points. So yeah, this one is Sam all the way. Who
Andy
you got?
Dalton though, the red rocket, and that guy's
The Red Rocket. He's got good hair.
does
You
have good
should. That's
hair.
what you should grow yours into, Andy. All right. Well, ooh,
Ouch.
let's see it. Is there some notice peeking? uh, I think I think there's a service hymns. Put the little drops in there. Yeah, shameless plug hymns.
Yeah.
Get your ED drugs.
Sponsored by Rogan.
Oh yes, my wife. No, I thought they won. Reviving their
Prescott. Prescott.
that's the safe money I see.
Yeah, what a homer. What a homer.
What a homer. I mean, the app has them both at 191, 190. Yeah, but you're right. Your wife's team is stacked. Um, she's got like an 80% start sit accuracy, which means her bench is ridiculous also. So I mean, if even if she lost a player, 80 it's below 90. So I mean, her bench is stacked. I think Tanya's got this one. It's your cat. She she was not friendly when I tried to touch her.
Oh, okay.
Something about a bird that doesn't fly. I understand. All right. Well, so Andy, do you want to talk about this trade that Jim decided to?
What was it? Good kicker.
I mean, Isaiah Likely's good, and you know Caleb, him and his perfectly painted fingernails are gonna. They could win you the league.
Oh, that's sad.
It sounds like Austin also received a trade.
I did, and I did not wait all day. In fact, I believe I put ha 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 and declined within about 5 seconds of looking at it. I don't even remember what it was either, but it was from the trade master, Sir Klinger. Let me just pull it up here and see. what it was. It was pretty insulting. I don't know if I can pull it up. Do you remember what it was, Andy? Direct. Yes, you were. That was it. Yeah, I have it. Yeah. Aaron Rodgers. A guy with a sprung hamstring. I can't talk. It's been a long day. The guy with the sprung hamstring that you were trying to include in that trade to me.
I mean, he can't even keep his pitcher
Evan
centered.
Engram.
Austin, he's got like half a face. He's like my grandma.
What? It's not. Yeah, Evan Engram.
Oh, that's true. We got to go with that. I take it back. Yep, Sam's not winning. We got to go 0-7. We can't shave her faces with until she wins a game. So
I wasn't. I don't think I was here on that.
for
Yeah, Logan. Looks like you're in this now. It's just for you.
all right. All right. Other stuff I had. How do you think of Jim's recaps? Like, do you think he's writing this? Is AI writing this? Where are these names coming from? He is full of juice. He
That might
really,
be part of where they're coming from. Maybe Jim is sitting in his easy chair, sipping a little something, and then just the creative juices start flowing.
yeah. I mean, 2 days ago. I mean, I think my favorite one was the first sentence of your wife, which is it's not G rated, so unfortunately can't repeat it. Um, but beautifully written, Jim. Nice work.
Yes, bravo, bravo, Jim.
You know, a big asterisk goes by your name if she wins it all, because then we're wondering who really ran your teams.
That.
No, that's not
Mm,
right.
mm. No, I didn't get to make that excuse.
Yes, Austin was constantly reminded the 3 years the trophy sat in his house, and yet none of the plaques had his name on it.
Someday, someday.
Um,
I mean, even in Jim's commentary, he's already saying that Sarah's running my team. So
I don't believe it. You're not doing that well. All right, the
uh,
last thing I was going to bring up, I don't know if we could implement it this season yet or next time, but just to kind of make the like the losing bracket playoff games a little more exciting. Yeah, so it would kind of work like this. Last place we'd set a money limit, but for the sake of simplicity, let's just say $20. So if you're last place, you got to pay first place the $20 on top of losing your league fees, and then with each consecutive place paying the next one. So if you make the playoffs, you're gonna get a little bit of extra money. If you lose, you have to pay a little bit extra, but you could try to avoid paying more by trying to win some extra games in some of the more non-meaningful games.
so is the goal of this to prevent people from not paying attention if they make the sack go. I mean, I think the Patrick Trophy is a pretty good deterrent from that, but maybe not forever. Maybe Jeremy actually likes it. Maybe he really likes the Patrick.
Well, I need to reach out to him to see if he got the trophy we discussed. It's going to be a hard ask because, we don't. And all of us are professionals now, so we probably shouldn't do that with the potential that we see people we have to interact with.
Like, you don't think your patients would like watching you walk down Main Street, Sioux Falls, with a ball sack trophy? I think that would instill so much confidence in myself if I was your patient, knowing that my provider has an extra scrotum connected to a trophy that he has to gallivant around Sioux Falls. That would just so much trust.
It might be a little insulting to my testicular cancer patients.
It's for research. You can say it's part of a charity.
Part of it, like I'm researching.
Yeah.
People start putting dollars inside of the scrotum.
Inside, yep. Just drop a quarter into the ball sack. Yep.
It'd be better if you could make it ring too.
We'll get you a ball sack bell.
A ball. All right. Well, boys, we've hit our time frame here. Try to keep it under 30 minutes, or at least 25 minutes. We'll end up doing this again next week.
All right. Keep it real.
See ya.